sure to do that. Okay, so we're on this first slide here. So it's so important to have this reset or this oil change type thing on our bodies to help us just work more efficiently, to fuel our bodies in a way and treat our bodies in a way that we can maintain long-term health. And sometimes we get into patterns and habits that don't serve us. And for me, that's what I noticed more than anything. I need you to go in the other room, sweetie. Okay. Is that it was just a good pattern interrupt for me, a mental pattern interrupt to where I had to rethink everything that I was doing and what I was putting in my mouth. Thank you. No. Gosh, I love it. And so as we think about gut health, let's just review. When we have good gut health, we have better energy. Our digestion works better. And weight management is another thing. Mental health is huge. And they talk about this in the book. We'll just touch on it. That really our gut is our second brain. And so when we fuel it right, it really affects our mood and our mental clarity and our ability to think clearer. I noticed that for myself. And things that would normally maybe get me on edge weren't as alarming, and just I was able to kind of process things better. And you'll see their skin too. Your skin, I noticed I kind of went through a detox a little bit, as you do through the program. And my skin felt more vibrant afterward, which is a good byproduct. So these are some benefits when we focus on our gut health. So let's go to the next slide if I can. Okay, so there are some results there. This is just a brief overview of the 21-day reset. I'm not going to spend much time on it because we're going to go to the next slide to go through these phases. So the way it's designed, there's obviously 3 weeks. The first week they call reclaim. So you're helping prep your gut to digest better. And the supplements are incredible. There's 6 of them. 3 of them are capsules and 3 are powder that you put with water. And they just help with better digestion. So that's your first week is reclaim. You're learning these new habits. You're going through and making these healthy meals. You're taking supplements a half hour before each meal. And then, eating your healthy meal based on the plan that's laid out. Week 2 is release. You drink a detox drink before you, a half hour before you eat, as well as a digestive capsule that helps prep your body and your gut for the food that you're going to eat. And that's a really cool phase just to help cleanse out your gut. And then the last phase week is your restore week. And that's where you're introducing good pre-probiotics, good enzymes, digestive material that helps you to kind of heal your gut. So it's pretty awesome. There's some highlights here. When you get your kit, there's a lot of resources for you within not only just this pamphlet that's gold, but I'll be helping you along the way. And I actually made an Excel spreadsheet to kind of help me map out what I was going to do through the program. And I'm happy to share that with you too. I won't be personally going through it again this soon because I just finished, but I am so excited. And I felt so much benefit from that experience that I really wanted to help just, as we think of New Year's resolutions, to help you guys get the best kickstart to your new year. So here's the supplements quickly. Optimize, you'll take before every meal, the whole 3 weeks. The detox you see here is chia, flax, turmeric, things that help decrease inflammation and calm our gut and help healthy liver function. It helps digestion with the flax in there. You'll drink that one before your meals in week 2. Revitalize is what the capsules that you'll take as your supplement pre-eating in week 3. The power grains you'll take daily. That's just a really condensed version of awesome vitamins, minerals from dehydrated vegetables. And then Soothe is one that you'll take in the evenings on week 3. It's amazing. It's got aloe vera, turmeric, and it really just helps oxidative stress. It helps the inflammatory stress that our gut kind of goes through. And then Mineralize is something that you'll add to distilled water that you drink the whole 3 weeks. You're drinking distilled water just to help that purification process. So that's kind of a highlight there. And I can give this to you afterward. I highlighted a couple different options pack-wise. You can add the Shakeology to it. If you do, you'll want to do the plant-based Shakeology because this is a plant-based program. Week 1, you'll eat some animal proteins. You can have eggs and salmon, and there might be a couple other options that way. Those were my go-tos week 1. And then week 2, you decrease to more plant-based proteins and fruits and vegetables. So it really is really focused on a plant-based diet. And there's an option for some Greek yogurt in week 1, but then dairy is also something that you limit in week 2 and 3. So it kind of eases you into it. As far as the pack pricing, I think, yeah, I put a couple highlights here. This full kit, if you do the full Ultimate Reset kit with a month of shakes, it's actually $275, sorry. If you do it that way. If you're already a Beachbody On Demand user and you've already got an established account, or if you just want to start with a kit and you maybe already have some Shakeology, or you don't want to do it with Shakeology because you can do it with or without, it is an awesome thing to incorporate. Then you can do just the straight pack price, and I would get you set up with that discount at the $150 instead of the $200 retail price. So with that, there's one other option I did not highlight here. I don't think, yeah, that's the end of the present option. You can take a screenshot quick, but I'll send you this as well. The third way to get set up is if you do a dual kit option, which actually saves you. If you have an accountability buddy you want to do it with, maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's a sister or brother, a family member, you can get 2 kits for, I think it's $265. So just an option for you there. And let's see if I've hit a stop share is what I want to do. Okay, so I can see your faces again. On the note of having an accountability buddy, I highly recommend getting someone to do it with you. For me, I got my husband to do it with me, and it was so powerful. One second. Bailey, not right now. Give me some time. I love how it's like she's fine to plan her own until it's go time. Anyways, my husband and I did it together, and it was so cool to have the camaraderie where you're prepping meals, and let's be real, I was his personal chef. But I was already doing this stuff and I was learning as I was going, and he was so supportive along the way. And just having that mindset around us committing to this together really helped us to learn and grow and see results together. And how cool, what better gift could you give yourself and someone you love than to do this together to kick off the new year? We know our results come largely through nutrition. I am a fitness advocate. I love working out. But this program is very much focused on, the nutrition. And so for me, it was a little tricky to not exercise every day. It is, you're able to do yoga or brisk walks. No, Bailey, not till I'm done. I did work out some, but the idea is you are doing so much good for your gut that your body is taking that energy to really heal from the inside out. And during that process, you don't want to be breaking down your muscles as well to, have your body have to exert energy there as well. What else? Let me think what I've got here. Okay, just results wise. So my husband, after the 21 days, he lost 21.8 pounds. I lost 12 pounds. But more than that, it's really been just the energy and the excitement around creating new patterns and a new healthy way to prepare food, maybe without butter, using more olive oil, more healthy fats, more nuts, more just plant-based tricks and different things just to incorporate, like having to really think about using vegetables and buying produce and knowing you're going to have a way to use it because of all these awesome recipes. And it also helps with decreased cholesterol. And that's something they found in the clinical studies in the group. My mom, it's so cool to be able to see close loved ones, really get results. And my mom had been to the doctor and was pre-diabetic based on her hemoglobin A1C levels. And the doctor just said, you're going to need to lose some weight and you need to eat better. And how hard is that when you don't have a frame of reference? It was just something that she's like, I know I need to do it, but I just don't have the tools. I just don't have the right game plan. So she did this with us, and she had an appointment before she even finished the program. She was down 13 pounds and so proud to go to the doctors and, and show the doctor those results. And also her blood levels came from pre-diabetic range to under pre-diabetic range, which is huge. So this is really a gift to longevity of health and just the opportunity to really take control as we kick off the new year. I think I've talked a lot, so I want to open it up just for the next few minutes to any questions you might have as you're considering doing this, and what I can help clarify to help give you the tools you need to make a decision on whether this is the program for you.
So Rebecca, I feel like I get stuck in a rut. So there are recipes that will tell us what we can eat each week.
Yeah, let me show you. And I totally hear you on that. So everything's laid out. Like this is how week 1 looks with your supplements and everything.
Okay.
So they have a very prescriptive approach to what you do and when, and then they actually have a day 1 through day 21
Okay.
thing. For me, simplicity wise, I didn't want to make a different thing every day. So I bulked my meals and
you just
did
meal
like
prepped it.
every other,
Okay.
every other day. And I just chose from here, and they're so simple. There are new ingredients that I had to learn about and purchase. But with the mindset of like, I'm going to put this to the test. I'm going to be a guinea pig for this and really see what it's all about. With that approach, it's pretty empowering to kind of try new things, instead of it being like a headache. It's like, oh my gosh, I've never bought miso paste before. Let me go ask the clerk where to find that. And now it's something I can incorporate because I know how to use it, things like liquid aminos are a ingredient I had never used. And it's actually really awesome to sub out for soy sauce, and has some great amino acid type substances in there to help as far as nutrients go, and still gives you awesome flavor. So you kind of learn different ways to prepare food, and you can thumb through here and just make it simple for you and alternate, meals and things.
Do you have a rough idea of how many calories a day you're consuming?
Yeah, the first week you're roughly around 1,600, and weeks 2 and 3 you're roughly 12 to 1,400.
Okay.
learning that before I started, I was a little nervous about feeling hungry, but I will tell you with the supplements that just help with all of it. And then with the dense nutrition, I wasn't hungry unless I went too long before my next thing. But that means like that was me being overdue on the next thing I was supposed to eat. So yeah, you really, I mean, stepping on the scale, I know the scale isn't everything, it's just a tool, but it was pretty darn rad to see the scale go down when I was feeling good and I wasn't feeling hunger, and like seeing those results come. It was really cool. One thing I'll touch on briefly is, and Jill, I know that you probably can understand and relate. She's a life coach, that, you know, our mindset is huge in something like this. And food can often be a buffer for our emotions, right? I mean, we all emotionally eat. We all have a relationship with food. And what I noticed that was so powerful, I'm getting chills as I'm saying it, was the conversations that my husband and I had around this. And that when we don't use food as a buffer or a stress reliever, emotions and things will just come out that they don't have a plug anymore. You know, you don't have that coping mechanism. And for me, like I didn't have the exercise as much. That's kind of something to help me in that way. It's an outlet. And I did move. I was also recovering and had surgery during my reset too. But it was really powerful to like have these conversations around things that Erin had been maybe suppressing, that, you know, food wasn't there anymore to plug it. And so it started creating conversations and realizations around like back to his childhood, and just different things came up that were just really interesting and powerful to discover, I guess. And they talk about that in the prep. Within this guide, they'll talk about the importance of sleep and emotions that are going to come up and help you be more aware of your breathing. And I mean, it's an education manual, and then it has recipes and, you know, your game plan as well. So, and then it's also something that you can incorporate afterward. So it's not just like one and done, you know, thing. So. Any other questions or, I guess in terms of just getting like timeline, right? I really enjoyed starting on a Tuesday because, well, for me, I had to do last minute shopping. I started after Halloween weekend. So I was able to shop last minute things on Monday and start on a Tuesday. And I liked the turn of the week with the different changes in nutrition being on a Tuesday, so I could use that Monday to help get any last minute things that I needed to prep for the next week. And I think your start date can be really, I mean, depending on what you guys have going on, we don't have to all start on the same day kind of thing. But I'd say sometime the first week of January would be a sensible time after the holidays to really, you know, get started, maybe the 4th or 5th of January. And with that, backtracking, you just want to give yourself enough time to get your kit and go through the manual and just kind of learn and know what to expect and kind of make your game plan. So I am going to target us probably by the 18th of December. That would give us enough time for it to ship in time. And then after Christmas, you know, get it sometime around Christmas, be able to go through it between Christmas and New Year's, prep, you know, get ready and have that game plan to kick off the entire month of January. So, yeah, so I'd say the 18th of December, starting around the 4th or 5th of January. And for those who don't have Beachbody On Demand, there's an option that you can add this as add this on to a Beachbody On Demand membership. So if you want the workouts for the whole year and a month of shakes, that comes in a pack together, and then we would just add on the kit as well. So that's an option that we can talk about individually as well, to help you get your game plan if you're wanting the fitness aspect too. And then also, actually, there's 2 nutrition programs that are incredible that come with your bundle too. And I know a lot of you guys are already on Beachbody On Demand and have your 2B mindset and ultimate portion or portion fix. But those who need those things, I would highly recommend bundling them with your ultimate reset kit. So awesome. Any other questions as you think about starting this? Anything I can clarify for you before we hop off? Cool. Let me make sure. Okay, nothing in the chat. All right. Well, thanks for your time. We made it. We did it in about 30 minutes. After doing this my first time, like I said, it's something that I want to incorporate more frequently. I guess I'll put this out there. If you're pregnant or nursing, it's something that you should wait till you're done doing being pregnant or nursing to do this program. And I've been one of those 2 things for a large majority of the last 4 years. And so it's something that is just so awesome to open your mind and try this, incorporate these healthy things into your life, give yourself a gut reset, and allow yourself to fully just embrace something that is going to help you succeed and see results. And I guarantee it will, as you follow this plan. If you're anything like me, sometimes it's hard to stick to something. But this is so laid out, like if you just make that commitment mentally to just do it, you will succeed. And it is so spelled out, you can't fail. So I will send this recording to those of you who want it. I want you to just think of the idea of doing it with an accountability partner, because that will really help. And then what I'm going to do is just do a message thread and help give you resources and just help give you, little nuggets as you're going through to help you. And then you guys have each other, and it's going to be just a great support system to, like I said, kick off the new year. So be thinking of an accountability buddy. If you're wanting to do this, find a spouse or a friend to do this with. And again, December 18th for getting ordered would be the best date to get it ordered by, and then starting the first week in January. So thanks again, guys, and I will stop the recording.